we'll be learning how to fix side pocket for a dress. So this is the dress I already sew and join the shoulder. For you to fix your pocket, first you're going to cut out your pocket. For the pocket, you fold your wrapper, whatever piece you're using, into two. The width of the pocket should be 9, then the length of it can be 11 or 10, whichever one you're using. I'm using 9 for the wideness and 11 for the length. Your pocket should be on a fold. So after measuring out your pocket, what you're going to do, the top side, we're not going to sew the top side. Then the length, you're going to measure 7.5 inch. You mark 7.5 inch. So from that 7.5 inch down, the remaining inch from that 7.5 inch down, you sew it and you sew the other side, just like what I'm doing now. You see where I'm drawing those chalk? You sew from that part to the other side. You do the same thing for the other pocket. The top side, we're not going to sew the top side. Then you measure 7.5. From that 7.5, you mark it with a chalk down. Then we take that part to the machine to sew. So you can see I'm done with that. I've sewn on those chalk sides. What I'm doing now, I'm just trying to bring it out to the good face. I'm bringing it out to the good face. So this is the good face. So the next thing, you're going to join your fabric by the shoulder first. After joining it on the shoulder, then you're going to measure your half length. The half length I'm using is 15. You can see 15. Then from that 15, you measure 2 inch. So you can see I've already measured the 2 inch. Then from that 2 inch, you go down and measure 7 inch. 7 inch from that 2 inch. So this 7 inch from that 2 inch is where we are fixing the pocket. So you're just going to mark it on all the fabric facing, both the good side and the bad side. You're going to mark it. So you do the same thing on the other side of your material. You join your shoulder, you measure your half length, you measure the 2 inch. From that 2 inch now, you measure 7 inch. Then you mark the chalk on all the sides of the fabric. Mark it on all the sides so that when fixing the pocket, you follow the mark. So now the allowance you are going to use to join your fabric together, I'm using 1 inch for seam allowance. Side we marked 7. You're going to sew it down to the end of your dress. You do it on both sides. You sew from that side, you mark 7 to the end of your dress. That's the only side you're going to sew. After doing that, it should look like this. The upper side will be open while the down side will be stitched. So you're going to take your pocket and open in between where we started the stitching from. Make sure it is on the good face. Then you use a pin to pin it in between that side you stitch on your fabric. That side we mark 7 that we stitched and you're going to pin it there. Now remember, when doing this, your fabric is on the wrong face, not on the good face. So after pinning it, the top side of the pocket, please pay attention to this part. The top part of the pocket, you are going to place it 1 inch away from the edge of the fabric. Then you stitch half an inch down to that part we pin. You stitch half an inch down to that part we pin. Now your pocket might be longer than the 7 inch we measured on the fabric. It's okay. It might be longer, it's okay. So you can see I'm done stitching half inch and I stop at that part I pin. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the fabric over and begin from the other side. The other side, I will start from that side I pin down to the top, which either way is more easier for you to sew. You can start from the top and stop at that side you pin, or you also start from that side you pin and stop at the top. Now you are doing all of this 1 inch away from the edge. This is because our seam allowance is 1 inch. So I'm done with that and you can see this is what I got. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring out the pocket. You know, we did all our stitching on the wrong face. When you bring out your pocket should be in the wrong face. Mine is in the wrong face like this, so that when you turn it over, it will be the good face. So when you are done bringing it out, you will join the pocket. Where you sew them, you will join it from there and stitch it straight to the edge. So you can see I already joined them. See, from the 1 inch seam allowance, I stitch it straight to the edge. So what I'm going to do now, I want to open to the good face so that you can see how the pocket looks like. So this is how the pocket looks like. Now I'm going to measure it to know if I got the accurate measurement. Your pocket should not be less than 6.5 and your pocket should not be more than 7.5. This is for inside a side pocket on a gown. Side pocket on a gown. So what I'm going to do next, from that pocket where we join, I'm just going to sew it and connect it down to the sleeve. I'll sew it from that pocket and connect it down to the sleeve. So when you're done with that, I'll just take it to my machine, sew it so you can see. So you can see I've connected it from that pocket where we stop at the pocket down to the sleeve. So this is what I have. This is what you're supposed to get. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can see I've done that on the other side. You do the same thing on the other side, and that will be the end. So this is how to sew a side pocket. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. Bye.